Never argue with an idiot. They will only bring you down to their level and beat you with experience. Laugh often, long and loud. Laugh until you gasp for breath. Those who dance are considered insane by those who cannot hear the music. Everyone should try to scratch their name on the bomb of life. We have multiplied our possessions, but reduced our values. We talk too much, love too seldom, and hate too often. We've learned how to make a living, but not a life. We've added years to life, not life to years. It's never just a game when you're winning. It's important in life if you don't give a shit. It can help you a lot. Life is not measured by the number of breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away. By and large, language is a tool for concealing the truth. If it requires a uniform, it's a worthless endeavor. The reason I talk to myself is because I'm the only one whose answers I accept. I often warn people, somewhere along the way, someone is going to tell you there is no I in team. What you should tell them is, maybe not, but there is an I in independence, individuality, and integrity. The caterpillar does all the work, but the butterfly gets all the publicity. A house is just a place to keep your stuff while you go out and get more stuff. There's a humorous side to every situation. The challenge is to find it. I like it when a flower or a little tuft of grass grows through a crack in the concrete. It's so fucking heroic. Don't sweat the petty things and don't pet the sweaty things. Electricity is really just organized lightning. Most people work just hard enough not to get fired and get paid just enough not to quit. There's no present. There's only the immediate future and the recent past. Just because you got the monkey off your back doesn't mean the circus has left town. Some people see things that are and ask, why? Some people dream of things that never were and ask, why not? Some people have to go to work and don't have time for all that. We think in language. The quality of our thoughts and ideas can only be as good as the quality of our language. Inside every cynical person, there is a disappointed idealist. When Thomas Edison worked late into the night on the electric light, he had to do it by gas lamp or candle. I'm sure it made the work seem that much more urgent. People who say they don't care what people think are usually desperate to have people think they don't care what people think. Most people with low self-esteem have earned it. A good motto to live by, always try not to get killed. My advice, just keep moving straight ahead. Every now and then, you find yourself in a different place. If your kid needs a role model and you ain't it, you're both fucked. The only person who is with us our entire life is ourselves. People are wonderful, one at a time. Each one of them has an entire hologram of the universe somewhere within them. Everyone smiles in the same language. Life is a zero-sum game. If it's true that our species is alone in the universe, then I'd have to say the universe aimed rather low and settled for very little. I don't have to tell you it goes without saying there are some things better left unsaid. I think that speaks for itself. The less said about it, the better. Never underestimate the power of stupid people in large groups. Think of how stupid the average person is, and then realize that half of them are stupider than that. Have you ever noticed that anybody driving slower than you is an idiot, and anyone going faster than you is a maniac? Some people have no idea what they're doing, and a lot of them are really good at it. I went to a bookstore and asked the saleswoman, "Where's the self-help section?" She said, if she told me, it would defeat the purpose. Some people see the glass half full, others see it half empty. I see a glass that's twice as big as it needs to be. Trying to be happy by accumulating possessions is like trying to satisfy hunger by taping sandwiches all over your body. The main reason Santa is so jolly is because he knows where all the bad girls live. If you can't beat them, arrange to have them beaten. When you're born, you get a ticket to the freak show. When you're born in America, you get a front row seat. 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila, floor. Well, if crime fighters fight crime and firefighters fight fire, what do freedom fighters fight? They never mention that part to us, do they? One good reason to only maintain a small circle of friends is that 3 out of 4 murders are committed by people who know the victim. In America, anyone can become president. That's the problem. I think people should be allowed to do what they want. We haven't tried that for a while. Maybe this time it'll work. To me, authority is something that a freer spirit, a more independent mind, and a person who can handle the world doesn't need guidance from. All the media and the politicians ever talk about is things that separate us, things that make us different from one another. The next time they give you all that civic bullshit about voting, keep in mind that Hitler was elected in a full, free, democratic election. If you have selfish, ignorant citizens, you're going to have selfish, ignorant leaders. Careful. If you think too much, they'll take you away. War is rich old men protecting their property by sending middle-class and lower-class men off to die. We are a nation of sheep and someone else owns the grass. The owners of this country know the truth. It's called the American dream because you have to be asleep to believe it. Don't just teach your children to read. Teach them to question everything that they read. Teach them to question everything. The IQ and the life expectancy of the average American recently passed each other in opposite directions. Life gets really simple once you cut out all the bullshit they teach you in school. Instead of warning pregnant women not to drink, I think female alcoholics ought to be told not to fuck. Fighting for peace is like screwing for virginity. What exactly is viewer discretion? If viewers had discretion, most television shows would not be on the air.